Good afternoon. Today I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic which is mainly based on my experience as undergraduate. And for me it's very important to talk about that experience because I had to accept that when I started to study in Universidad Pedagógica Nacional, I had no a very good level of English. In fact, my level was relatively low respect to the accuracy of using that foreign language. Until that moment I was thinking that everything was okay, was good with me. But I realized that I had a problem. I had not enough vocabulary, I didn't understand when I was talking in English. Due to that fact, I started to suffer during nearly all the classes of the semester. I was so shy at the moment of writing, at the moment of speaking, at the moment of reading, and for me it was very difficult because it was the very beginning of my bachelor's degree. Then I started to look for help. I got a very good advice that helped me to improve. And it was start thinking in English because thinking on Spanish doesn't function. And also start studying by yourself. And it was truth. It helped me a lot. I decided to study by myself because I realized that I had problems with vocabulary. And if your teachers gave you a lot of new vocabulary, you have to start thinking on that vocabulary, using that vocabulary, and that's not enough. You have to start creating your own daily dictionary. For instance, if you realize that you have a problem with vocabulary, you know how to express that object on Spanish, but you don't know how to express that on English, it is very difficult. I know. But you can start creating your own dictionary, for instance, with the 10 words, not so complex words. For example, parts of the house, fruits, vegetables, and then you realize that in 1 week you will learn around 50 to 100 new words, which means that by the end of the month you will learn around 300 to 450 new words, which is very good to improve your level of English. Also, it is very important to start thinking in English. It is completely important. If you take around 2 hours or 3 hours thinking and expressing your thoughts inside your mind in English, you will see that your brain starts to adapt the new structures, the new vocabulary, the new words that you are learning every day. And that helps also a lot. Also, you must use a lot of resources. If you are, for example, squandering all your time or most of your time hearing music or looking at your favorite movies into Spanish, probably that doesn't function to improve your level of English. It is better if you take those resources. For instance, you take your favorite movie and start watching that on English. You can turn on the subtitles and then you will learn a lot of new words, a lot of speeches, a lot of new structures, and also your pronunciation will improve, of course. Finally, it is important to say that you have to be so constant. Avoid the frustration. Learning a different language is very difficult, I know. I had that experience and I suffered a lot. But avoid the frustration. You have to learn that you can learn through mistakes. Mistakes are not so bad. If a partner or a teacher tells you that you are committing a mistake, that doesn't mean that you're a loser. That you are committing a lot of mistakes and that you have completely problems to learn a different language. It means that you have a new opportunity to do a mistake, to identify that mistake and start correcting that. It helps a lot because, for instance, if you are giving a speech, you realize that you committed a mistake, but then you identify it, correct it, and you probably at the next time you will not commit the same mistake. So, after all, I have given you some advices to improve your level of English. Take advantage of your context by adding new words. Adding words of your house, of your neighborhood. Also, diminish your time thinking into your native language. Start thinking in English. Your brain will adapt to a different structure. Also, leverage the resources, music or movies. That is very important. And finally, avoid deception. That helps a lot. And remember, learning a different language is a very difficult task. Don't be frustrated. You will do it.